Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here. Thank you, Simona and Platform, for inviting us. Last week, we presented a project that maybe some of you know, Casa. It's a hotel that we did that had remarkable success. But Simona also asked that we present just a brainstorm on this subject of the new together, contemporary instruments for socializing. And it's a bit paradoxical that after a pandemic where we were all locked in for 2 years, now we're all talking about socializing. So I think it's a good thing. So naturally, we came up with the idea of the hotel as an instrument for socialization. The hotel's had a long story. It's been an instrument that's been with us ever since man started moving around, and it's had different functions. You can read all by yourselves. I don't need to go into that. But our perception of development of hotel philosophies over the last decades is that up to about 10 years ago, the emphasis seemed to be on urban business hotels, hotels that provided services to clients that moved around a lot, that needed efficiency and comfort, and exclusive services basically to the patron of the hotel. And over the last 10 years or so, I think, every conference that I've been to has been talking about the necessity for hotels to offer urban hotels, which is very different than Casa, which is in the middle of the countryside. But urban hotels must provide services to the city and attract the neighborhood into their hotels, also facilitating, obviously, the economies of the services that they offer. And a first example that I like very much is Mama Shelter in Paris. I first saw the first Mama Shelter in Paris, which, by the way, is in not a great neighborhood. It's near Père Lachaise cemetery in the northeast of Paris. It's in a very eclectic neighborhood. The building itself is absolutely nothing to write home about. But they hired Philip Stark to design the hotel. And the hotel has become a place to be in Paris, even though it's not Saint-Germain-des-Prés or any of the central areas. And all of it through the creativity of the management, but also of the architect, which gives me great joy to see that architects actually contribute to economic success. So you can notice that on the ceiling, there's all sorts of graffitis. If you go into the elevators, there's the weirdest kind of data, you know, how many hairs does a donkey have, or how many stripes does a zebra have? It's a fun experience constantly, and this place is packed all the time, and not just with the guests of the hotel. And of course, it became also a chain. Now there's Mama Shelters a little bit all over the place. And these are some views of the various social areas that the hotel offers that attracts people that are, again, not guests of the hotel necessarily. Looking at it, one wouldn't think this is Philip Stark, but the concept was Philip Stark. And the hotel rooms are fantastic, by the way. Raw cement, Apple televisions, face masks on the lampshades. It's very, very cool. So we go on, and Mama Shelter now has a whole series of hotels all over the place, and I think there's even one in Rome now. And I think they're based on the idea of becoming very social, the new together for urban spaces. Another hotel that I saw a presentation of not that long ago is in the center of Paris, Saint-Germain-des-Prés, the Hotel Lutetia. Villemotte renovated this hotel. It's a 5+ star hotel. It's got a long history in Paris, and it was renovated in a very, in a fantastic way, frankly. They spent tons of money, and it's become one of the new places to meet people in Paris. A historic environment, but that's been really managed beautifully by Villemotte, I'd say. And by the way, our role in this presentation is not to show our projects. So I'm showing other people's projects. Some I know something about, others less. It's a little bit of a brainstorming exercise. I haven't been here yet, or I'm sorry, I haven't been yet to the Lutetia, but I really want to go visit this. I think it's an extraordinary project. The Hoxton in Rome, again, a bar that's becoming a place to be in Rome. It attracts many people that are not necessarily guests with a different approach. And I think we're seeing it all over Milan as well, that there are many hotels that are opening up and that open their doors to the neighborhood and invite the people of the city to come visit them. When you're wearing one of these and the phone starts vibrating, it's really a lot of fun, frankly. It's vibrating right now. The Hoxton Tact Hotel in Milan. These hotels obviously offer services for business and meetings, but they also offer spas that are often open to the exterior population. And they're looking very often to have restaurants that are starred restaurants, that are restaurants of destination, not just of convenience. Ace Hotel Los Angeles, Los Angeles, a fantastic place. And they too are developing a brand. So I've got 6 minutes, I'll go quickly through these pictures. Bowling alley. In other words, hotels are becoming much more than hotels. And I think another subject that I find particularly interesting in the development of real estate logics and design concepts is that the notion of hybrid is becoming more and more important. Single function real estate objects are becoming less and less of interest, and they have much less resilience, whereas multi-purpose projects increase the resilience of any investment that one makes. And I think hotels are becoming part of this game. I recently stayed in this hotel. I don't know if any of you know it, but it's in Berkeley. It's a fantastic hotel. It's close to the campus. It's close to the downtown. It was designed in the 1900s, early 1900s. Very beautiful hotel. And what surprised me is that this hotel only offers about 270 rooms. Now, we did a hotel, Hilton Doubletree, which is a 240-room hotel. It's got a small conference center in it. It's got a restaurant and a business lounge. But it doesn't occupy this volume. It's huge, this hotel. And it's huge because it has an enormous amount of amenities. And it, too, is a place of gathering anew together for the city of Berkeley. And that's it. Thank you very much.